Today's adventure has brought us to Kings Mill, Ohio, which is just northeast of Cincinnati.
Yeah, and so behind me today is one of my favorite amusement parks. It holds a lot of nostalgia for me. When I was younger, my parents brought us over here all the time. My dad had and still has some family here in Cincinnati. So we're excited to bring you along today and show you my favorite park. Let's go. All right, when you arrive, you do go through security. They'll have security on either side of the gates, and you will go through security and have your bags checked before entering the park.
The gate price for Kings Island is around $85 at the time of filming this video. However, if you go to their website to purchase tickets, they have discounted ticket options, including ticket bundles that include parking and all-day dining. So that's a great way to save money on admission. For our trip, we were able to get in on President's Day sale, which they had earlier this year, and only paid $30 per person.
So in addition to your admission, you could get a fast lane. They have over 30 rides that accept the fast lane here. It is a price on top of your regular ticket admission, and it runs for about $85, and you can get to skip the line. So if you come on a busy day, this could be a good option for you. Okay, we're inside the park, and I'm super excited today. Not only is this one of my favorite places and what I remember a lot of fond memories from growing up, but we have a very special guest with us today. Actually, several. A couple others are on their way, but my great nephew Avery is here joining us today. Say hey, Abe.
Hello.
And Avery, this park opened in 1972. That was probably before your time. Do you know how old that makes it though?
51?
51, yes, this park is 51 years old. All right, I just found two other great nephews joining us today. They finally arrived.
Hi.
Say hi to Oscar and Wesley.
Hi.
Is it a special day for you today, Oscar? Yeah?
My birthday.
Your birthday. Happy birthday.
We're at Kings Island and it seems like we're going to have a lot of fun riding rides.
A lot of fun. Are you excited?
Yes. Yeah, I am. I'm probably not going to ride every single ride.
Yeah.
Well, that tall enough for, because there is some big drops.
There's some big drops, but we're going to be brave. Ton of fun.
Somehow we're in Paris because Eiffel Tower's here.
Okay, we are entering what is called the Action Zone area, which is to the left of the park. They have some great rides back here. They've got 3 coasters. They've got a water ride, a big drop tower. And the park just opened. They just opened the lines for Banshee. The Banshee does have a 52-inch height requirement. So a few of the rides do have a test seat. So if you're worried if you'll be able to fit in the ride or not, you'll be able to test them out here at the beginning of the line. That's a little homage to the ride Son of Beast that was in the same area from 2000 to 2009. You can get your ride photos after you get off at the exit. You just come over here. If you have a FunPix account, they'll load it right into your account. There's us. Here we are. Just got off the Banshee. It was our first ride of the day. Total walk-on. We didn't have to wait for anything.
Winning.
So fun. What'd you think of that ride?
Yeah, that's a intensity-wise for me. That's a 4 out of 5. I mean, pretty high on there, but not over the top. But good thing we had the Dramamine.
Yes. So once you reach, let's say, a certain age of life, your stomach might not be able to handle loops and corkscrews and upside down things like it did maybe when you were younger.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll leave it at that.
But still a very fun ride and a great one to walk on. Great way to start the day.
For sure.
All right.
Okay, so to start the day, we're going to take the boys over here to Planet Snoopy. Let them ride a few things and get used to some bigger coasters that maybe they haven't ridden before. This is their Kids Land area with the Peanuts and Friends theme. This is a really cute area for kids. It's actually been awarded the best kids area by Amusement Today many times. So this was the largest Planet Snoopy area in the Cedar Fair chain of parks until Kings Dominion made an expansion to their park in 2013, and they added 14 acres, so now they're the #1. So I guess that would make this #2. So this show building here, there used to be a ride in here called Smurfs Enchanted Voyage. Does anyone remember that, or is it just me? Maybe I'm showing my age here. It's been gone for quite some time. And now this is where the Boo Blasters ride is. And they have a little kiddie roller coaster over there. So the boys are getting ready to ride the Woodstock Express, which opened with the park in 1972 as the Scooby-Doo coaster. And this land used to be themed by Hanna-Barbera. And then after the Beast opened in 1979, they actually named this coaster the Beastie to kind of mimic the Beast.
If we were going to rate that 1 out of 5, which you asked us to do, I would give it a 4.5. I wouldn't give it a 5 because it's a wooden coaster. The guy just went super loud. It is a little jerky and stuff. Like I kind of wish it was bigger and a little faster. But other than that, it was awesome.
Awesome. So you had fun?
Yes. Yes, it was. If it was a 10 out of 10, I would first roller coaster of the day.
9.
I'll do 9.
All right. Good deal. You want to give it a rating?
Is that a GoPro?
Yeah, a Switch. Do you want to give it a rating of 1 to 5? How was it?
It was 4 and 3/4.
Oh, 4 3/4.
Yeah, I had no favorite.
Why? Tell us why.
Because I've been on one before, and not this one, but a different one at a place called Legoland. Yeah, it's called Flying School. And so this one, I liked it because you always thought you were gonna hit your legs on something, and you like twisted a lot.
All right. What do you think, Oscar?
Oh, it was really good.
Yeah. Is that a good way to spend your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. The next one that me and Avery are gonna go on is Diamondback.
Ooh, let's go see.
No, it's like this.
That's a grown-up ride.
Like that. Yeah, it's gonna be so fun, isn't it? Oscar, we don't know if we're tall enough.
Okay, so we just got off the Diamondback ride. Super, super fun ride. I haven't been able to ride that in a while because last time I was here, I couldn't fit in the seat. They adjusted how many clicks the seat had to go down on your thighs. I have big thighs, I'm a big girl, so couldn't ride it, but I could ride it this time, so I was super excited. And this was Matt's first time.
Yep. First time. That first hill is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It feels like you're going up forever, although I know Orion, which we may be able to get onto a little bit later, that one's higher. This one definitely gets up there, and then that first drop is just almost straight down. Get some good air time. It's not one that does a lot of like corkscrews or anything like that. It's mostly an up and downer, but still, that's a fun ride. That's pretty smooth too.
Great ride, 5 out of 5. Highly recommend if you like coasters. You absolutely have to ride this one while you're here. The line moves pretty quickly. They do have 3 trains. We waited about 20 minutes for this one, and we are here at the park on a Tuesday. So take that for what it's worth. Weekend's probably going to be a little bit busier, but it's a great ride, worth waiting for sure.
All right,
on to the next.
Upwards.
If it's you that's there, get them to phone in. Get them to call.
Look how slim I am! Welcome back, Waterfront Truck. How was that ride?
Here we go. It was their first time. They were so brave. We waited an hour, but it was worth it. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
And me and her waited to get the front row seats. An extra turn. Heard the music. I told Mommy, I told my mom, and I'm like, this kind of feels like it's hypnotizing. And I'm like, if it plays the ice cream, are like dancing and stuff, and I'm like,
All right, last thing. Everyone look at the camera. We're gonna count to 3, and then everyone says how they rank it, like 1 out of 5. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
4 3/4. 5. 5.
That's a 5. That ride is a lot of fun.
It's not a 5 because nothing's perfect. It all equals up to 5.
There you have it.
5.
Just a little bit wet.
We just got off the Snoopy, I don't know what they're calling it, water ride.
Race for your life, Charlie Brown.
Yes, Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. This is where an older version of the same type of ride was when I was a kid, so we wrote it for nostalgia's sake. Did get wet, it was just 2 of us on there, but still a fun ride. A little jerky, but it's good for a hot day.
It's good. We were relatively dry until this little dog right here.
Oh yeah.
He decided to spit water on us.
There you go.
Just like that. That's what got us. Not cool, Snoopy. Not cool.
How did Kings Island get its name?
That's a great question, Avery. Kings Island got its name from 2 ways. The Kings part is part of the town that it's in, which is Kings Mill, Ohio. And the island part came from Coney Island, which was the predecessor to the park. About 10 miles kind of southeast of Cincinnati. Coney Island used to exist back in the day, but it was on the riverfront and it would flood a lot and it ruined the park, and so they wanted to move it over here. So now it's Kings Island. It's kind of a combination of both things. Great question.
Okay, that was actually the best. I give that a 5 out of 5. So my favorite ones were this one, which we just did, was the racer. Red one, nobody cares. It was awesome. Like, I put it at my number 1, okay? That's gotta be great. Like, I mean, the only problem is that it's so jerky, and like the hills, like, and when you're in the last part, you can't, like, even when I leaned over to try and look out, there's like so many people in front of me I can't even see. Other than that, it's amazing. So I think some of you have been waiting for this. 5 out of 5 for me.
Oh, look at that.
High praise.
So my time, and we also lost, but it was actually still pretty good. I loved it. Number 1 so far.
So as you can tell, we just got off the racers. One of my personal favorites growing up. Used to be they would race each other. One would go forward, one would go back. They don't do that anymore, unfortunately. No one really knows why. If you know why, if you would drop a comment on this video and let us know if you know the reason why they stopped going backwards. Really interested to know that if you know it. But again, one of the oldest rides in the park, but still one of the favorites. Love it. I think now we're getting ready to make our way towards Orion. Should be another good one. See you there.
Okay, so we're getting ready to hop on Orion. This is the first time I've ridden it. This is a giga coaster, which means the hill is between 300 and 399 feet. From what I read, this one is 300, I believe. And this is one of only 7 giga coasters in the world. So super excited to see what it's like. Oh my gosh, we just got off Orion. So fun. How do you even describe that? So we went down an 85-degree drop on that first drop. It's 300 feet tall, just straight up in the air. And then it went to, what did I say, 91 miles an hour. So fun, so intense, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. If you're ever at Kings Island, you have to do this ride if you like roller coasters.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a really smooth ride. If you're afraid of heights, though, I'd caution you on that because you are up there on that first hill, but it's such a smooth drop down. I had a really great time riding that. I don't even know if I necessarily would have needed Dramamine on that one, but...
No, there were no loops or anything, just, you know, it was fast, a lot of hills. It was still intense, but there were no, no upside down. So I don't think Dramamine was needed at all, like some of the others we've done today. But yeah, great ride. And we only waited 30 minutes. It was a 60-minute posted wait, and we only waited 30, so I consider that a win.
All right, now it's time to catch up with the rest of the group. Let's go.
That's right. Okay, so So this is the new Adventure Port area that they have redone for this year. They have really cool bright paint colors on the buildings now. This is Enrique's Cantina. They have burritos and tacos. Over there is their new ride called Soul Spin. This is the one I was referring to earlier that Skylab, it reminds me a lot of Skylab back in the day. We got a Coca-Cola refresher building here where you can go and get your drink refills throughout the day. So part of the upgrade here to the Adventure Port area is they moved the entrance to Adventure Express over to the right a little bit. So this is now the new entrance for it. Okay, so while we were riding Orion, they rode Adventure Express and some other rides. What'd you guys think of Adventure Express? Wesley, why don't you start?
I couldn't necessarily say it was fun. I would give it a 3 on the chart, mostly because it's jerky, kind of slow. The hills you would go up high and then you would go down and you barely go down at all. It was
Just the 3?
Yeah, they detailed it more that made it like fun.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Oscar, what'd you think?
I gave it a 4.
A 4, okay.
Just like him, it was pretty jerky. I'm okay with it, but like the hills, they were so loud when you went up, and when you went down, they went like this.
So a little slow. You didn't have a big drop.
No big payoff, huh?
There was no fastness. I'm like, this is boring.
It probably would be boring after some of the rides you rode today.
Yeah.
Avery, what were your thoughts?
Mine was just terrible, period.
Wow.
Terrible.
So
No fun at all?
Well, kind of fun. Kind of fun. 2? I'd say 2.5 for me.
Oh, low. Okay.
Because it's too jerky. I even got a headache from it.
Okay. That's fair. All right. Well, let's go ride the Bat. We didn't get to ride that earlier. How do you feel about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also the beast.
The Beast. Yes. We'll ride that for sure. All right. Let's do it.
Beast. But first,
Beast.
bathroom.
Yeah, so we're on our way back now to ride the Bat. We tried to ride this first thing this morning with the boys, but it was closed. And now they've opened back up. So we're heading back that way now. Oh, this is a fun ride. It's a hanging coaster. It used to be themed to Top Gun when Paramount owned the park. Then of course they had to remove all of the Paramount movie names from the rides due to trademarks and copyrights. And now it's just called the Bat. There also used to be another ride here called the Bat a long time ago where the former Vortex used to stand. And that one had to be removed. It was kind of plagued with a lot of safety issues back in the day. I was pretty young when they had it here. I do remember it, but I don't think I ever rode it. But Top Gun's a lot of fun. The only negative about this ride is it is a pretty long walk to get back to it. It's kind of tucked, hidden away, so you don't necessarily see it when you're out walking around. But if you're willing to walk back here, it's a fun ride.
I wouldn't necessarily give the Bat, it was terrific, so I had to give it a 5. But then again, say 3, it's hard to pick. Sometimes I want 4 3/4, and sometimes I want 5. Either way, it was terrific. You go up this big hill, and it feels like you're going to go into a drop, but actually just go forwards, and then you, it takes a long time to get up the hill, but either way, then you go forwards, and then you go down to the drop, and after that, everything's speeding fast. I still feel like I had the harness on. That ride was terrific.
So, it was actually amazing, but the worst part is that my hand got stuck. I couldn't bring it out from the harness because my hands were supposed to be out, but the wall was too close to my hand, so I couldn't get it out until the harness was up. But overall, it's still pretty cool.
So we just got off the Backlot Stunt Spectacular. It is a stunt car themed ride. You're basically in a little Mini Cooper, as you can see behind us, going through downtown Hollywood, LA. There's a police chase, there's a helicopter scene, little explosion. Overall, pretty good thrill ride, although a little short, but still pretty easy to take. I think most people can ride this one without any issues. What do you guys think?
I think it was really good.
Whoa, whoa, one at a time. Let's start with the birthday boy. What do you think?
4 3/4.
4 3/4. What was your favorite part?
Probably the parking part. We went
To the parking garage?
It went high. It was really fun.
That was fun.
All right, Avery.
Avery?
For me, it was not quite yet 5. It's a 4 out of it's 4 3/4 for me. And my favorite part was, so there was like a part where you were like sideways, and I also did like the same thing. It was like at Thunder Mountain when I went to Disney World.
Cool. What do you
I
think?
would put it, to tell you the truth, this is like the first time I've ever really put a ride on this rank. I'm putting it at 5 because of how, like, you would just go in a circle on one car and a loop, and that was so interesting and fast and fun. Then you would like go through the car chase and those big dips and stuff. And I think it was terrific.
Awesome, 5. That's high praise. You have one more thing. Okay.
I really liked when the explosion. I was like 5 feet, like 6 feet away from the fire, and I could still feel it. I'm
Yeah. It was hot, wasn't
I
it?
felt it too. And the helicopter was like, it looked so realistic. It sounded so realistic.
I know.
I'm
All right.
from the fire.
That's a good ride.
Beast Months.
Okay, we're saving the best ride for the end of the night here. We're getting ready to hop on the Beast.
I have been having a lot of fun. Right now we're going on the Beast. Really long wait. Only 30 minutes. Not that long. They said it was a mile and something else, but I don't like 2,000, a mile and 2,000 feet, so pretty much a mile and a half. And it goes really fast, so I'm guessing it's gonna be like, the ride's gonna be like 4, 5, 10 minutes. Yay, so we're about to ride the Beast. We're about to ride the Beast, bro.
Final thoughts on the day. Had a pretty good day overall. It was a Tuesday, a little overcast, but that was actually pleasant. Didn't get too hot, so we'll take that every time. Orion was probably the best coaster of the day.
For sure.
Also a big fan of the Banshee, which was our first ride. That was a good one. I really, just impressions-wise, I've noticed some of the newer areas, they've done a lot more rebranding and sort of more finer touches like Disney would do.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with all that. We've had a really good time here at Kings Island. Again, this is one of my favorite parks and continues to be one of my favorite parks. It's close to my home, which is nice. Only a couple hours to get over here. So I highly recommend if you're in the Cincinnati area to check it out. You'll love it. Okay, so that's a wrap here from Kings Island. Thank you guys for following along with our day. I hope you enjoyed this video. We didn't get into a lot of details in this one, but with the kids that makes it a little bit challenging. But they had a great day, and it just warms this auntie's heart to see them, like the next generation, coming here and loving this park as much as I do. So if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our page if you haven't already, and follow us on Instagram and here at Adventures with Joyce and Matt. We'll see you next time. Bye.